Well guys, this is going to be kind of a short episode 3. As per the title, probably guessing that that motor that I bought that we ended up finding out probably had problems, had some serious problems. Let me just to kind of go back on it. I bought that 08 STI motor and on the description it said suitable for rebuild. Notice the air quotations, suitable for rebuild. I'm just going to show you the pictures of what it looked like when the motor was pulled apart. Yeah, if you look closely, the cylinder walls aren't usable, the crank's not usable, literally no part of that motor is usable besides the intake manifold, maybe, and the accessories. I've been in contact with the company because we're trying to get the swap done as fast as we can, and they're sometimes respond, sometimes don't respond. They told me they were going to give me some sort of compensation for this, but they've been hard to get a hold of. So actually might be back to square one. I mean, we still have the 2019 STI block and crank, and we also just picked up some more parts, so I won't leave you guys high and dry in one episode. We've got an STI intercooler. We've got, this is not an AEM water fuel pump, this is a stock fuel pump for an STI. I have a dual radium catch can setup for the Forester and TGV deletes. So we still got some more parts coming in for it. And we're actually, in the next episode, going to be going to a buddy's shop of mine to go grab everything that we possibly can. He says he's got ECUs, he says he's got bolt harnesses, he says he's got motor parts, so I'm going to go grab everything I possibly can to make this happen. As soon as we have this whole motor situation figured out with all the crap that's been going on about me getting scammed out of all this money, as soon as that's all figured out, that's when we can start really cranking on the swap. Because if we have that ECU and bolt harness and everything from that kid that I should be going to pick up, that means we can pull the harness out of the Forester, send it all to California, get the motor built, put everything together, and it'll just drop in. Now that's obviously easier said than done because we have a lot more plans than just that. Like I got to get the turbo built, I got to get the blast plates on the transmission, still got to get a clutch and flywheel. But like we can get really cranking on this as soon as we get the situation figured out. Kind of a short video today. I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to leave everyone high and dry on the episode 2 when we talked about how the motor was probably screwed up, which it is way worse than we could have ever possibly imagined. I basically paid almost $3 grand for a paperweight. So that's just kind of the update that I'm giving you guys. I'm really trying my best to work this out and find parts for cheap so I can make this happen. But that's where we're left off as of now. Next episode will probably be me going to find a bunch of parts from that kid's garage that he said I could come check out. So once we figure that out, do a video of that. I have a bunch of parts on the way still. We're just kind of on hold for all the big stuff until we get all the money situation figured out with that company scamming me out of a motor because they failed to look into the motor and just sold it without knowing what was wrong. And they just were like, yeah, it's suitable for rebuild, and they never even looked at it. So water pump on the S14 went out, so I gotta go swap that today. But anyways, you all have a great day. We'll get this figured out. We're still doing the swap on the Forester, don't you worry. It's just gonna take a tad longer because of the situation, but we're still gonna make it happen.